Hope everyone is doing good. So let's start with a new session, that is malware, the series of cryptography and network security. So what is this malware first? So malware is nothing but malicious software. Before knowing malicious software, we should know why we are getting this kind of softwares and all. So the only thing which is leading for this kind of softwares is the vulnerabilities we have in our system. So the attackers will be taking that weakest points in our system and they will be targeting us with few softwares. We call these softwares as malicious softwares to attack our system, right? To take our data or else to delete our data, to update our data, to take our credentials whenever they require. So all these kind of things will be done with these malicious softwares. So in this, we are going to discuss about few malicious softwares also. We call this as a malware. So here we're going to discuss about 6 types of malwares: trapdoors, Trojan horse, logic bomb, zombie, virus, and worm. So what is malicious software first? So malicious software is nothing but which leads our system to work without our consent. So our program will be running or else will be spreading to our systems without a consent. So that program may have any type of activities. So triggering point may lead to any type of activities. So the activities may be deleting the data, manipulating the data, updating, or else they want to take your data, they can eavesdrop your data, they can occupy your space content without knowing your consent. All these kind of things will be updated without our knowledge. So this is what the job of malware. So that is malware is another. Malware is a malicious software. Now there are possible strains which we are having are viruses, worms, and compromised auto updates. See, when we are updating our system, the update versions itself may be having some a code which leads for deletion of the data. So anything may happen, right? So all this type of user actions will be leading for malware to take place in our system. So user will be the first part where they will be keep on clicking on the links and also happens in that. So malicious softwares are of two types, which are dependent and which are independent. So coming to the dependent version, so these are dependent on the host program. So host program is nothing but they will be writing a code which triggers with few activities. So independent is nothing but no code will be available. But the thing is, once a worm inserts into one system, once a zombie inserts into our system, that can be replicated in our system to make our system to be zero size. I mean, the size of your system may become nil. So in that ways, there are two types of malicious softwares, which depends on the programs, which are independent on the programs. So let us see what are those in detail about the last 6, the last layer. So trapdoors. So trapdoors are nothing but these are a line of entry point where the authentication will be given by the insiders only. So if any software, if any company is there, insiders means that may be developers or any team leaders, any member of that company will be giving the loophole of their system. So by catching that loophole, by catching that vulnerability, this entry point as a malware will be entered into your system. So this will be done by many developers who are there in our company itself. So our data will be exploited to the attackers. Now trapdoor is nothing but the weakest point which is given by the developers itself. So for this we need good software development and we need updates to be properly done. The next one is the logic bomb. So logic bomb is the oldest and the first version of the malicious software where it will be included in the program and it will be keep on waiting for, I mean, it once it is into our system, it will not affect our system immediately. It will be waiting for one target. So either it may need a file called abc.txt. When it finds abc.txt only, it will be started attacking our system. So it will be keep on updating itself to understand what are the requirements which I need. So if I have a file called abc.txt, then you attack. So the trigger point will be something else which a logic bomb will be keep on waiting. So or else attack on so and so date with August 15, 2024. So all this kind of things will be given for logic bomb. Okay. So once it is triggered, it may delete the system or modify, or else it can damage whatever it is willing to do, the attacker's point of view, right? So these are the logic bombs. Next, we have Trojan horse. So Trojan horse is nothing but the program which will be functioning with few attractive powers. So like it will be given in the gaming system. So in the gaming system, you will be getting 1 point. So where will be attracted by yourself and you will click so and so link. So after clicking that, indirectly when you're clicking with that, so if you want to enter into abc.website, ABCD website, you will be entering into XYZ website. So this cross-site websiting or else gaining access indirectly. You once if you want to enter into so and so website, you enter into some other website. You want this game, but along with the game, you have something else inserted, I mean installed in your system. So all this will be taken by Trojan horse. So all these are the propagations will be done at the backend type, not directly by the user. Next is zombie. So zombie is a name, as the name indicates, once a system gets one attack, that attack will be keep on spreading to the other systems in the same network, right? So if one system exploits with the zombie, the other systems in the LAN also get spoiled. So the name itself, zombie, is saying one person gets destroyed means the other persons around them will be also get destroyed. In the similar way, this zombie also will be attacking our system, right? So this is about zombie. Next, worms. So coming to the worms, this will not affect our system as a programmatical way, or else deletion of it won't be that way, but it will be keep on eating our space, system space. So how means if a worm of 1 or 2 MB has been installed in our system, so with that, it will be keep on updating itself. So 2 plus 2 will be 4, next 4 plus 4 will be 8. So 16, 20, 32, 64, 128. So like that, it will be keep on spreading itself. Replications of one part will be done, but system will not be affected, but the space will be occupied. So slowly our total system space will be occupied by that, and no other data will enter into our system. So when the attackers want your data to be triggered out and no other data to be into your system, so they will be applying this on your system. The last one is the virus. So virus is any piece of code that is included into any part of your system. Majorly, it will be installed as a part in your operating system. And then it will run with few executable files. So the major thing is it is an infected file. Any file which is infected one, that infected file will be an executable file. Now this file, if my system is having, and if I copied that content, and if I placed in my pen drive, and pen drive will have that copy of that virus too, and I have placed that pen drive to some other system, and from there, this will be keep on spreading to keep on updating, I mean, spreading to the all the systems in our environment. So this is nothing but a target. When the target is executed, the virus starts running. See, when the target is executed, the virus starts running means when our system is applicable, so that it will start deleting some files in our system. It will start updating a replica of our system. I mean, replica of one file called abc.txt. So all the files will be contaminated in our system. So that will be done by virus. So virus growth is a lot nowadays, and at present it is around 1 lakh viruses we are facing every day. So this is the growth of the virus which we have seen from 1988 to till date. See, I have shown in 1999 only, but till date it is more than 60K, and it has reached to 1 lakh nowadays. So every day we have n number of viruses facing. So first 1988, less than 10 known viruses. Next 1990, new virus found every day. 1993, per week 10 to 30 viruses. So by the entry of 2000, around 50K every 50K types of viruses we are about to see. Now, virus has a few phases. So, dormant phase, I mean, there are 4 phases. The phases are dormant, propagation, triggering, and execution. See, dormant phase will be, our virus will be available in the system as just a body without soul. So, it will be waiting when to trigger its action. Propagation will be like, once a system attacks, then from here I should be, 2 MB will be replicated to the 4 MB, right? So while this is happening, it will be available in my system. At the same time, it will be available in the disk. At the same time, it will be available in the pen drive also. Then when it reaches to a particular target, it starts attacking our system and it starts giving its payload. I mean, downloading its payload. Payload means whatever the content it has in it will be downloaded into the system. So once the payload has been done, the execution of the virus done properly. So from there, the system will get weaknesses and it will be getting damaged, contaminated slowly throughout its process, and the system need to be formatted for sure to remove that virus. So anatomy of virus will be having 2 phases, just to be discussed in the phases also. The anatomy is also having 2 major components. Those are propagation and payload. So propagation is nothing but, just now we have discussed that when to trigger and what is the procedure and about how many files I have to destroy kind of thing, all the information. Now coming to the payload, what is the exact procedure? I mean, what is the exact content it should apply on our system is a payload. Now virus, how to detect virus? By scanning our system regularly. Next, in the versions of this cryptographic or data, whatever we have, when we are sending our data like, hi, hello, how are you to my friend, then how my friend can understand that this is having so and so virus. So by scanning the data which has sent will be the first way. Second one is by integrity check. See, when we are doing the integrity check, I said, hi, hello, how are you? Along with that, the system has an extra link with that. So when I apply a signature, this signature and that signature will be different, so that we directly can say that our data has been updated something with some content. So I should not accept into my system. So by that way, integrity checking will also help us to find virus. Interception is nothing but, while interception itself says that disturb or else interrupt for some time. So when we get any interrupts in our system, so then only we can understand with the behavior of the monitor, with the behavior of our files. So we can understand our system is having some thing which is not routine. So all these 3, scanning, integrity checking, and interception, will help us to find viruses in our system, right? And how to recover is nothing but very easy. We have to delete all the infected files from our system. I mean, literally, we have to format everything and we have to recover our data with a backup. And then we have to move on by deleting all the files which are not necessary in our system. So this is all about malwares and few malwares which we are discussed. Now, if you have any doubts in this, please be free to contact anytime in the college or through comments. Okay, thank you.